Yo, what's going on guys? I'm Jay Ray, and in this video I'm going to be sharing 5 tips to help you get more kills in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, tip number 1 is to use unexpected angles and strategies. Now, you really don't want to be attacking people head on in this game because that really makes it come down to gun skill and reaction time, or information and all that sort of stuff. But if you both have the same amount of skill and the same amount of reaction time and the same amount of information, then it's a 50-50 chance. You don't want to be putting yourself in 50-50 chance gunfights. You want to be putting yourself in 75-25 gunfights at the minimum, to be honest. And using unexpected angles and strategies will definitely make that 75% in your favor more likely. For example, I accidentally picked recruit when I was playing a match today, and that forced me to have a shotgun. And instead of doing what a lot of people may have done with recruit, which would be, rush the objective or try and push really close so that I can get into range with my shotgun, what I did was I went under the objective and I looked up at the objective room and I shot through there so that I could see what was going on. And obviously I'd shot like 5 times to just hope that I would get 1 kill out of nowhere, and I didn't get any kills. But what I did do was I created a sight line into the room above where the enemies needed to defend. So that enabled me to gain 2 kills off of that situation alone, while the rest of my team members was attacking on the upper floor. So the enemy team had to divert their attention and kind of figure where they wanted to focus their attention, and they weren't focusing on me, let me tell you that. They weren't focusing on me right under the objective, so I got a few free kills over there, and those were 75-25% situations. You definitely want to be making more of those opportunities for yourself. Don't play this like Call of Duty or any other first-person shooter where you kind of go down a corridor or you go down the same route or whatever. Find a different route, try and create different routes and stuff like that. Mess up the map, make the map the way you want it to be, and make your own route. Tip number 2 is to use your drone and any other information to find out where your enemy is before you attack them. This other information could include callouts from your team members, markings from your team members. Also, if you see someone or someone is coming from a certain direction, definitely press left on your D-pad. I believe it's left on your D-pad that puts that little marking thing on your screen, because that allows people to know where the enemy may be coming from. At least that's what I use it for. In the beginning of rounds, I kind of use it to get people to reinforce certain places, but when we're in the round, that's what I use it for, and I hope I'm not just using it completely wrong. But yeah, use your drone and any other information to find out where your enemy is before you attack them. Now, this is really important, as information is usually the deciding factor in a lot of gunfights in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, obviously, skill does play a part into it, but if you have more information than a person who's got more skill but less information than you, then I don't know if you're on equal ground or if you've got the advantage, but it definitely gives you a chance to stay alive. If you both got the same amount of information and someone's got more skill, then you're probably gonna die. But if you've got more information, you can come out on top most of the time. If they have no information whatsoever, then they're probably quite fucked, because you can sneak up on them and they won't even have the chance to defend themselves, and their skill just goes down the drain because all they see is a death screen and it playing back to see how someone just snuck up on them. So definitely try and find out where enemy is before you start rushing in, because information is power. And that also allows you to pre-fire, which is another tip that we're going to be covering in this video. Tip number 3 is attack from the behind or the side of your enemy when possible. Now, this is really important because, as I said in the previous tip, if you're attacking from behind someone or from the side of someone, then really their skill doesn't really play a lot into that gunfight. At that point, it's really all reaction time. I guess skills in there as well, but they need to have a high reaction time to quickly turn around. And usually, if you have gotten the first shots on them and you're getting follow-up shots, they're going to be dead by the time they can turn around and kill you. So that really puts you at an advantage and allows you to win more gunfights in Rainbow Six Siege. Tip number 4 is pre-fire when you peek or rush an enemy position. This will work well in conjunction with using information to find out where the enemy is, because now this gives you an opportunity to peek into the room, shoot at where you believe that enemy to be, or if you're moving risky, rush into the room and shoot at where you think that enemy is going to be. That's less reaction time that they have from when they see you to react and kill you. And I've probably been killed a bunch of times from pre-firing. I really want to get better at pre-firing because I tend to wait until I see the enemy before I shoot them, but I'm getting the pre-fire in a whole lot more these days, and hopefully there's more of that to come. Tip number 5 is create distractions to make your enemy look in a different direction. And I know shooting people in the back and from the side isn't the most, glitzy way to do it, but it gets results. It gets results, guys, and that is what you want. You want results. You want to be getting out on top of these confrontations. So create a distraction. For example, breach in through a door that you're not planning to go through, make some holes in a window that you don't want to breach through, create different entrances into the room that your enemy has to look at, and then come through the direction that you actually want to come through. It's better to divert their attention and get them to look in all sorts of places, or look at a place that you're not going to be at, because then that allows you to get in under their nose and get the first shots off, and that really puts you at an advantage and allows you to hopefully get that W. Now, I hope this video helped you out. Be sure to join my Discord channel where you can play Rainbow Six with me and find other people to squad up with. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching and liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long, so all this warmth I share with you.